What is up, people? We are back on Beyond Earth. This is the second part to our Ocean Domination guide. We are playing as Brazil. We do have Continental Surveyor, so we can see the entire map unlocked. But let's get right to it. Right now, we're researching Planetary Survey. We are obviously on a very, very small little continent. And we can't really do much with it right now. We're going to just explore the little land we have and then, be hopeful. We do need Planetary Survey, though. I'm not going to use the Solar Collector right now. I don't want to delete it, though. So we just need to wait for Planetary Survey to get done. That's pretty much what we're starting with. So being a ocean domination game mainly, we are obviously going to have to use some land units. But right now we need to mainly focus on getting a decent-sized empire. One thing we're going to want to do pretty early is pick an affinity. That way we can really kind of rush specialize our affinity and get a advanced army. Because doing that will make this game a lot easier for us. We do have a second resource pod here. That is nice. See what we get. 60 energy. That's not bad. We finished the old Earth Relic. We're going to grab a worker next. And for now, we can't really do much. This is the starting island for our country, our civ. 3 for Xi down there. I'm just looking around for resources. Alright, we met LOD, Dunga Bunga, whatever. We'll bring our explorer back here just to kind of chillax for a little bit. If we could make our way to a bigger landmass like this one and kind of get a couple of cities going, I think that would be helpful. As for this, we're obviously going to probably head down the Might Tree, because where most of our stuff is going to be done through Domination, that would be a good choice. Contain, Outbreak, and Ignore. This is difficult. We don't have any Xenomass. We do have a couple things that would lead me to believe we could do Supremacy. But either way, I think I'm going to grab the Purity point. Because either way, I like to get Purity, the first point, because it makes your explorers... it makes it so aliens can't attack your explorers, which is a really nice bonus to have. Especially where we're going to be traveling the ocean a lot, and there's always a shitload of sea dragons and krakens out there. Quest decision. Yeah, like I said, we're going to go with Purity. So we're not going to be able to expand on that quest till we do the biofuel plant, but we'll see. Even if we don't end up going with Purity, 1 point it won't hurt. We do have 3 floatstone right there. So Purity, not that that's nearly enough to make a decision, but 3 floatstone there, 2 Phyrexite there. And we're going to expand out, obviously. Cavithan Protectorate is landed. Don't know where. I do have quick combat on, so I can't really tell, but it looks like that's where KP landed. So, and I think Franco-Iberia landed down there. Alright. So we know where everyone landed. Unit needs orders. 5 more turns. We're going to put these guys just on simple. Fortify until Planetary Survey finishes. Then we'll explore some of these surrounding islands, try to find a good one to put a city on. Luckily, with a coastal game, we don't need roads, so that's nice. Develop our next virtue. 15% production towards military units, strength against alien life, which does lead to science. So that's not a bad one. We'll start with the production toward military units, though. We will then build a clinic. Just get our science up a little higher. We do have someone else landing, and it is... Pack. Alright then. Citadel has grown. Next turn.
All
Planetary survey is finished. Alright, so we're going to immediately get our explorer up and running here. I'm going to check out this continent, see if there's any more Firaxite, and then I will probably make my way over to this large one right here. This is a nice big continent. And there's also another large continent right above it that no one's landed on yet. So maybe I'll go to one of those two. Try to get a better landmass to set up my base. Let's see. But since we're not in immediate need for pioneering yet, well, work barge that. What do we need to get gunboats, or do we already have those? Gunboat. Gunboat requires computing. Alright. So in that case, we'll grab engineering. Does give us combat rovers, repair facilities, and titanium. So we'll grab that. Like I said, we don't need pioneering immediately. Alright, fruit is harvested. Gonna build a generator on this plains. And we're gonna send our explorer up onto this little landmass here. Fort Barca will be our friend. And they have landed right there near that Firaxite. Looks like there's some aliens there. Alright, we'll grab another explorer. Just to start kind of seeing what's around. We'll probably send this one to that bigger continent like I said I would. There's an alien nest right there, so I need to be careful. Fort Barca picked a rather bad place to land. Alright, I'm going to take the nest. I might lose my explorer because of it, but you know, maybe they'll calm down a little bit. 10 Xenomass. Holy shit. That is enough to make a decision off of, honestly. So if I don't see something better, I might go for Harmony. Just seeing that. I don't really want to stay on the landmass right now. I'll go around the ocean. Alright. We don't really need to go down this too far right now. But the 50% experience was nice. Science, kind of important, but not really. Production and gold will be big, actually. So why don't we grab this? I was thinking about getting a free colonist. And then maybe working our way down to some health ones. Which maybe we'll do later, we'll see. But a lot of our expansion will come through domination, so not necessarily as big of a thing. Our second explorer is done. We'll send him off to this end to explore that big continent up there. Gonna keep circling around. That 10 Xenomass does make me want to lean toward Harmony a little bit, but no need to deal right now. I don't really want another worker, so I guess I can pump out one more explorer. Having 3 will do us some good. Alright, we're gonna get this fungi. Gonna send him up towards the larger continent. Not this one, up there. Like I said, probably a good landmass to invest in. The Manticore will probably shoot at... Maybe it will. The nest is gone, so I don't know if they will. Unless there's more Xenomass up here I'm not aware of. If there is, I will probably build a city there and immediately go for Harmony, because that's just 10 Xenomass is a shitload. The African Union did land, so that's always nice. Let's keep venturing. More Xenomass, which leads me more toward Harmony. Obviously, Harmony doesn't mean the victory we're going to take, because we are doing domination, like I said, but our units will need Xenomass to exist, obviously, or whatever resource matches their affinity. Polystralia just landed.
Come, Misa.
And they're actually pretty nearby. We'll just keep moving up this coastline. I want to kind of put a city there, which means I'm going to have to get rid of that outpost eventually. Crash satellite will probably grab. Usually the crash satellites near the capital are useful to get a hold of. Another resource pod. Alright, we'll grab a repair facility. No, we'll grab a thorium reactor so we have some maintenance gold to mess around with. We'll grab pioneering next. That'll give us our trade routes to start working on. Jump up onto here. There is some titanium over there as well. This rover we will actually send down to this huge landmass. Where steppe mining is, where the Franco-Iberians are. There is a resource pod in here. I probably could have landed and gotten it, but whoops. So likelihood is we'll probably kill Fort Barca. There's a derelict settlement. Might as well grab that while we're here. A little bit of floatstone, but again, not enough to make a decision off of. That Xenomass, though, that is a nice chunk of Xeno. Is it miasma here? No? Alright. More virtues are always nice. Once pioneering is done, we'll see what we get. There is a siege worm. Don't know how the fuck it got over there, but that's kind of irritating. Alright, we got 80 production from our crash satellite. That's a nice little bonus. Nothing else to really note on this continent. Resource pod down there, 5 titanium right there. Alright, next we'll just grab a repair facility so that our units can be pumped out a little faster. There's miasma there, and that worker's gonna die because I just hit next turn, but whoops. Alright, well, me being stupid aside, grab this resource pod.
The universe is
Finished pioneering for us. Alright, well, our worker died, so let's get that back right quick. 5 energy in the capital, yes please. And now that we're at 5 units, let me not that, solar collector, we can launch this now. That'll bring us up to 21 gold per turn. What is our quest decision? 5 protection toward military units, 1 orbital coverage. We have other things that give us orbital coverage, so a little extra military production is all good. There's some more Xenomass right there. We're going to grab ecology. I want to get that ultrasonic fence up just to keep that siege worm out of my hair. Though it may mind its business over there. Who knows? Alright. Resource pod. Gave some research toward a specific technology. And you are going to the continent above. 10 hit points from cities, 1 health from clinics. We'll take health. We're playing Domination. We're going to need a lot of health because we're going to be taking a lot of cities. Not that we're going to be keeping many of them. We'll just kind of rebuild over them more than likely. But there is a source of... There is a lot of floatstone down here. 13 progenitor ruins. 14, 15, 16. Alright, so that leads me a little more towards purity. If I can get a city right there, I might go purity. I've got harmony in some of my other videos, so Purity does sound a little sexy. 10 Xenomass though. But I went Harmony in my basic guide, so if I can avoid it, I'm going to go for Purity. Or yeah, if I can avoid going for Harmony, that would be good.
How may the
ARC just landed. You're making your way up toward this continent. So yeah, I think my next city's going to be right around here. And meanwhile, I'm going to try to get this Progenitor Ruin. And there is some Xenomass too. I think Purity will be my best bet though. I haven't done that yet. I kind of want to explore that realm. Someone did land right above it though. However, that just makes it easier for us to let loose the dogs of war. Slavic Federation, finished ecology, got this derelict settlement. Gonna wait a turn, because I kind of want the resource pod. We'll finish the fungus, and next we will build a trade depot. Since the siege worm doesn't seem to be bothering us, we'll leave it alone for now. I do want to get to computing as fast as possible to get some gunboats up and running. But let's also get chemistry, just to find out where there's any petroleum. Computing's still a little expensive, so... this big continent did happen to be where Polystralia landed, but... oh well. Head down here, grab this Progenitor Ruin. That'll give us a free affinity point.
As Adam Smith said, trade is the lifeblood of nations.
I don't care. Alright, doesn't look like it's gonna move. But I can grab that resource pod. You were sending up here. Did they already build another city, or is their tile just that expanded? We'll look up here. I want to see what's up there. I don't want to give you guys favors. I need my gold. They do not want me to get that. I'm gonna get it. Don't you understand? Finish this off. Send you over here to see what's on this continent. I do want to fight mainly an ocean game. So, buildings have been built in your capital. Da da da. Da da. 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 I'm thinking about going down this prosperity tree some. We'll grab this for now. Just for a little extra health. Once I know if I'm going to go for... like, at this point, if I can get these two floatstone sources, I'll probably go for purity. So as long as I can guarantee that I get those two, then I'll start specializing hard in purity. Alright, we're going to land up here pretty soon. Just get a little closer. We finished the Progenitor Ruin. So we do get a free affinity specialization. Gonna jump back in the water here. I am gonna take it in purity, just to get the aliens immune to explorer units, or other way around, explorer immune to alien units. Alright, the Progenitor Ruin was finished, so we will continue moving our way up and around. Quest decision. 2 energy from thorium, 1 production. I'm gonna take the 2 energy only because if I'm going to maintain a large army, I'm going to need some good gold return. Another Progenitor Ruin. Holy bejesus. But your expedition module is used. We're going to send you back to the capital. And then we'll go back to get that Progenitor Ruin. Alright, Marine. 5 heal when not embarked. 15 when attacking. We'll do the 15 when attacking, because our units are going to be embarked quite a bit. Depending on how many land units we use. I'm actually going to send... we do have a crashed satellite right there, which probably means it has something to do with a quest. We're going to send our Marine down here. to clear out this area for the city I want to build. Alright, finished our trade post. Get a colonist. I want to really get that floatstone quickly. Since our aliens are now immune to... Since our explorers are now immune to alien units, I'm going to go try to get this resource pod. 2 progenitor ruins this early in the game. Contact victory Plix? No. We'll do domination. That's what I said I'd do. Another crash satellite, which is for another quest. We'll have to grab both of those next turn. So we have an idea of our battle strategy at this point. This has miasma on it. Yeah, so mainly my biggest thing is I want to get a city on that floatstone. Start building into purity, and then I can start kind of going ham. 3 xenomass, 3 xenomass. So yeah, we're split. You can do harmony or purity, but since like I said, I already did harmony one game, and if I can get a city on that floatstone, we'll be doing frickin' dandy. So I'm just gonna go down here and wait for that thing to move. And hopefully it will do so early on. Choose research. Finished chemistry. Computing still a little heavy duty. We'll get physics out of the way. Launch complex increases our orbital coverage and rangers for our ranged units. We'll give our city some defense. For now, we'll work with you. We are going to kill you eventually, but let's be nice for now. The nice thing about domination is it is the one victory you can kind of start with from the very beginning. You know, if you try to do one of the affinity-based victories, and you don't get a lot of resources related to that affinity, you're kind of screwed. Alright, 50 energy. But yeah, so it's always nice. Domination's kind of like you can do it whenever. Go grab this chitin. That petroleum is just out of our reach. We are probably going to need titanium and petroleum. We can get titanium right there without much hassle. Petroleum, on the other hand, I don't know. Well, there's some on this continent, which we'll probably grab. Alright, we're going to have our explorer heal up right quick. There's a resource pod right there that I'm going to grab. 12 science. And next turn will probably be our last turn for this video. Going to jump over to this oddly shaped continent and see what lies in store. Alright, there's no miasma here, right? Nope. Just get the chitin then. As I said, we'll jump over this continent and see what's up. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please like and subscribe for more content. Leave comments with questions you have, any videos you want to see, and any additional tips for other players. The previous and next video links will be in the description below, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you for watching.